guys, so welcome to the class. Guys, today we are going to discuss about transitive and intransitive verbs from your book Collins English Grammar and Compositions, chapter number 4. So let's start. Hope you all well, right? Okay, let's get started. First question. Underline the verbs which have a noun or pronoun that receive the actions of the verb. So we have to underline the noun or pronoun that receive of the action of the verb. Okay, read out the question first. Rajini sold her typewriter to the antique collector. Who sold? Rajini sold. Okay, so sold, it is your verb that receive the action. Second number question. Shamita danced beautifully. Shamita danced beautifully. There is no any verb which have a noun or pronoun that receive the actions. So come to number third. Second number is no any answer. Prem saw a rare species of vulture on his travel. What is the answer? Answer is so. Okay, SAW, past tense of see. Number 4, he walked on the bench and ate ice creams. At is your verb here. Okay, so this is complete. Move to next. Verb can be transitive or intransitive, depend on whether they need an object to make complete sense. Let us learn more about the subject or object of the verb. Direct and indirect object. Verb can be two objects that can be direct and indirect. What is direct object and indirect object? In the flowing lines we will come to know. First is direct object. Direct object is a noun or pronoun that receive the action of the verb. It is indefinite, identified by asking the questions who or what is relation of the verb, right? That is direct object. Like the teachers prized Jivan. Who prized Jivan? The teacher, right? To whom? Jivan. So that is your direct object. Indirect object is a noun or pronoun that tell us to whom or for whom the action of the verb is performed. Okay, example, the tailor sewed her a beautiful dress. Answer is, your answer is, question answer is by whom? The tailor sewed her a beautiful dress. There is object. Okay, next, move to next. A part we will start. Underline the direct object and circle the indirect object in the flowing sentences. First, read out. He bought her an expensive pen. He bought her an expensive pen. Underline the direct objects and circle the indirect object. We have to underline direct object if the object is direct, otherwise we have to circle it for indirect. So he bought her an expensive pen. What is the answer, guys? He bought her. Her is your indirect and pen is your direct object. Next, the judge awarded the criminal a life sentence. The judge awarded the criminal. Criminal is your, what is? Indirect object. And life sentence, it is your direct object. Question number 3. They sent you a mail. They sent you definitely you know you is your circle and mail is your direct object. Move to next, guys. Number 4, my mother taught me English. Past tense of teach is taught. My mother taught me English. To whom? Me. So it is your indirect object and it is direct object, English. She showed us all the gifts. She showed us all the gifts. Us is your indirect object, us, and gifts is your direct object. Number 6, my father gifted dash a nice watch. My father gifted me a nice watch. Nice watch is your direct object. Okay, guys, next, not nice, only watch. Okay, number 7, Sila stitched a dress for her baby sister. Sila stitched a dress. Dress is your direct object and baby sister is your indirect object. Number 8, Deepak lent his friend his binoculars. His friend is your indirect object and binoculars is your direct object. Renu fed her dog biscuit. Renu fed her dog, it is your what, indirect object, and biscuit is your direct object. Guys, this is complete number 9. Come to number 10. Prema told me about her holiday plans. Prema told whom? Me, that's why it is indirect object. And what he is telling about her, it is, he was telling about her holiday plans, so it is your holiday plans, it is your direct object. Guys, this is complete. Come to next, transitive verb. Transitive verb is a verb which need an object to complete its meaning. Basically, there is a thing or object, you can say, right, that that you need to complete the sentence. Like they bought some vegetables. They bought some vegetables. So that's why it is transitive verb. Bought. It is verb but require the object, some vegetables. That's why it is transitive verb. Intransitive verb. What is intransitive verb? Intransitive verb makes complete sense by itself, does not need an object to complete its meaning. For example, the race began, right? The race began, after begin there is no anything. Look at the sentence, there is nothing, any object, especially no any object. That's why it is intransitive verb. Guys, in that way you can understood transitive verb and intransitive verb. We already discussed transitive verb, there is a required object after the verb, right? After the word there is a something object, and here begin, after the begin there is no nothing is there, so that's why it is intransitive verb. Guys, this is complete. Move to next exercise. We will start B part. The flowing sentences, and write T for transitive and IT for intransitive verb. We have to identify the verb, and as well as whether it is transitive and intransitive we have to identify. So first, he kicked the ball. What is verb? Kicked, right? Verb is kicked. So after the kick there is anything, any object? Yes, there is object, that is the ball, so it is your transitive verb. If there is any object then you have to write transitive verb. Next, Prema shouted loudly. Who shouted? Prema shouted loudly, so it is, there is no any object. Loudly is your adverb, so there is no any object, you have to write it is intransitive, IT. You park the car. After the park is verb, okay, and after the park there is the car, this is object, that's why it is transitive verb, so write T. You parked in the wrong place. You parked is your verb, okay, and is there any object after the park? The wrong place, basically there is no any object, so it is your IT, intransitive verb. Next, number 5, they met him in the evening. Again, they met with whom? Him, right? Him, there is object him, so it is your transitive verb. Next, number 6, they called his name many times. Called, whose name? His name, so it is your objects, that's why it is transitive verb. Move to next, number 7, the envelope contained important paper. Contained what? Papers, that's why it is your transitive verb. Number 8, ISRO sent 104 satellites to space at a long one go, so it is your which verb, transitive or intransitive? Sent, and after the sent there is your object, so it is your transitive verb. Next, I forgot all about it. I forgot all about it, so there is no any object. This is not a object, that's why it is intransitive verb, it. Next, number 10, we won the match out of sinner gold luck. Okay, share gold luck. Okay, so won is your verb, and it is transitive or intransitive. The match, it is objects, so it is your transitive verb. Number 11, the lawyer argued the case cleverly. What is the verb? Argued the case, right? So the case is your object, so it is your transitive verb. The winners received many prizes. Winners received is your verb, and is there any object? Yes, definitely there is an object, prizes, so it is your transitive verb. Guys, this is complete your after 12. Move to next, verb of incomplete predictions. In the last exercise, you may notice that some of the verb, though intransitive without an object, need other words to complete their meaning in the sentence. Look at this sentence, like Sanjay seems angry, but there is no any objects, right? Angry, basically there is no any objects. So here the word angry complete the meaning of the sentence is tell us how Sanjay seems. In that way, King's Krishna Deva Rai was wise. Was is a verb, but after the was, what is there? There is a no any object, but there is a word that require in the sentence to complete its sense. So here the word wise tell us the kind of King Krishna Deva Raya was. So the adjective angry wise help the to wise help complete the meaning of the sentences. They are complements of the verb. The verb seems and was required to help it given complements to complete it, meaning they are intransitive verb of incomplete prediction. So guys, this is clear, I hope. Words which have to complete the meaning of the verb from the complement of the verb, as well as or as they tell us something important about subject, they are called subjective complements. Intransitive which need other objects to complete their meaning, it is your intransitive verb of incomplete predictions. Okay guys, move to next. Transitive verbs to take compliments. The princess, like the princess appointed him minister, right? So there is object required. Here the pronoun him is object. Okay, already I told you. The noun minister tell us that the man was appointed as well. Okay, Pritha found the extra class useful. Found and classes. Okay, here the noun classes is object, and adjective useful tell us Pritha found the classes. Okay, so complement that give information about the object of the verb are called objective complements. Transitive verb which need to complete other words, their meaning are called transitive verb of incomplete predictions. In that way guys, move to next C part. Write whether the verb Write whether the verb in these sentences are transitive or intransitive. Underline the object of the transitive verb and circle the complements if any. Mention whether they are subjective or objective complements. We have to mention. Okay, like first one has been done for you, like the excitement soon died. Soon died is your intransitive verb. After the died, because there is nothing any object, and it is your subjective complement, means subject is the more important here. Okay, question number second, they all shouted happily. They all shouted happily. Shouted, after the shouted there is object? No, so it is your verb, and it is your intransitive verb. I'm writing int, intransitive verb, and happily is your subjective complement. Happily your subjective, subjective complement. Guys, come to next. The surgeon is very skillful. Surgeon is your verb, and is your which type of verb? Is your intransitive verb, intransitive verb, and very skillful, it is your subjective complement, subjective complement. Okay, move to next, number 4. I found the conversation disturbing. So found, it is your transitive verb. Okay, and disturbing is your what? Objective complement, because this is your object, that's why it is transitive verb. Number 5, will she will leave soon. She will leave soon. So will leave is your what? Intransitive verb. Intransitive verb, because there is no any object, so it is your subjective complement. Subjective complement. They are threats, artists. So they are threats artist. Number 6, r is your transitive verb. Okay, transitive verb. And there is no any complement here in the sentences. There is complement? No. Guys, next move to number 7. He cannot reach the jar on the top shelf. So it is your cannot reach. Cannot reach is your transitive verb. Transitive verb, tv. Okay, and there is any objects? No any objects. Number 8, when the game ended, the terms broke up. Ended is your intransitive verb. Okay, and there is no any objects. Number 9. Come to next. I will meet you at the guest house. Will meet is your transitive verb. Okay, transitive verb, and there is no any object. Move to guys number 10. What is number 10? The door of the log cabin was damaged during the storm. So was is your which type of verb? Was is your intransitive verb. Okay, intransitive verb. And damaged is your subjective complement. Subjective complement. Next, number 11, the detectives found the ruined building empty. Okay, so what is the verb? Detective found is your transitive verb. Okay, transitive verb, tv. And empty building. So okay, so empty is your which type of objective complement, right? Objective complement. If the verb is transitive, definitely this is objective, otherwise intransitive it is subjective. Last one guys, come to last. I invited my cousins to my house. Invited is your transitive verb. Okay, tv. Guys, this is complete your C part. Hope you understood the chapter well. What is transitive verb, intransitive verb, and there is some more exercise means for practice, so you can do by yourself. Till then, be happy. See you again in next class. If you want more explanations of these chapters, please mention in comment box. If you like the video, share it, subscribe also. And if you want to explain another chapters, mention in the comment box. I will explain in that particular chapter according to you. Okay guys, till then, be happy, stay at home. Bye.